Unofficial. Come on, you Irons. West Ham United played their first Europa League group stage game in a long time. I think that is fair to say. Welcome back to West Ham Unofficial. I hope you are all well. We've got some guests today, but firstly, Andy, how are you?
I'm great, mate. You've really screwed me over. I weren't expecting it just to be me and you to start off this video, but now I know why. You've really done me over, and I can imagine Phil in the background laughing as well, and all the. Oh, thanks a lot, mate.
Go on then. You've got something to sing, haven't you? Because you've got something special in your hand. Let's bring in Phil and Jordan for this. Phil, Jordan, how are you?
Good, very good, mate.
Good. And what you drinking there, Andy?
Pablo Fornals. Pablo Fornals. He eats paella, he drinks Estrella. We're going to Vienna. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pablo Fornals.
He eats paella,
he drinks Estrella. We're going to Vienna.
There we go. Let's have a look who's in the chat. James is in. Hope you're well, James. Right, here we go then. You've got modern today, Andy. Evening, everyone. Today's like target is the following squad numbers. Soufal. Right, I know that one. Creswell. I don't know that one. Noble, I know that one. And it's a Diop. Hit that like button. And put in the chat later on what you think all of them squad numbers are. Jake is seeing the Fornals ones, right? Jake might have sung it, but Andy's just done the decision for me.
I spoke to your dad today, Jake, and he cracked me up because I was exactly the same on Monday. He said in work he was just like humming it, and I was exactly the same in the office on Monday. I was like, Pablo Forn. I was going like that as well.
Yeah. Kent's in. Hope you're well. Kent, Pete as well. Miss Hammer as well. Hope you are well. Kent says this is the first proper Euro game since '99. So. Us a long time. It's a significant time in West Ham history. Would you say, Phil?
Yeah, it is, especially in my lifetime. I was only 4 when we was in that Intertoto Cup, so I don't really remember it. But we're actually in the group stages. This is going to be proper atmosphere. We're playing decent teams. We're going to have a proper fully fit squad as well.
Yeah.
Or proper first team players playing in it. It's not like when we was in the like those qualifier ones from like 5-6 years ago, is it? We're actually going to give it a go. It's just, I don't know, it's a bit surreal for me, really.
Yeah, I know. Jordan, how are you feeling going into a Europa League match tomorrow? Are you confident us going out to Croatia tomorrow and picking the 3 points up?
I'm always confident, really, especially the way we've been playing under Moyes. It's nice to finally get into the group stages direct of a European competition and not get knocked out over a 2-legged qualifier or qualify by the amount of yellow cards we get during a season. So it's actually nice to finish in the top 6. But I am confident. It's kind of the unknown, really, because I can't really remember the last time West Ham were in any European competition. So I'd expect us to probably get out of the group, but whether we go further, that will be seen depending on how thin the squad is and how well we cope between that and the Premier League season. But yeah, I'm confident we can go out there and at least get a positive result. We're looking difficult to beat. We didn't play that well at the weekend, but we still got a result. So it's a sign of a good team if you can pick up results when you're not playing too well.
Oh yeah, definitely. Something a little bit different we're trying tonight. In the chat, if you're in the chat watching, there's a poll: win, lose, or draw versus Dinamo Zagreb. If you think you're gonna win, hit win. Lose, hit lose, but don't hit lose. And draw
Win.
if you think it's going to be a draw. We are currently 55% win, 10% loss, and 35% draw. So get your thoughts in. Let's see who else is in the chat. Kent says we played a Croatian team in '99 and we won. There we go. Love it. Hopefully we can do exactly the same and win tomorrow night. Scott's in. Hope you are well. Scott. Simon's in as well. The Gulf brothers are back in town. Even though, sorry I'm late. I've been in the office today. Who's eating paella? I'll be eating paella. Andy's drinking Estrella. And we're going to Vienna.
Simple as that.
Simple as that. E27 TV, hope you are well. Everyone's saying hello to each other and all of that jazz. Andy, you confident Dinamo Zagreb tomorrow?
Yeah, because I'm sort of spoiling it on my prediction, and I think I've sort of said it on my reaction. I can see us going into a back five tomorrow, and the reason why I can see us going to a back five, I think we're going to be playing a lot of counter-attacking football. And I honestly think Masuaku and Fredericks will be used as wing backs tomorrow and play with the three centre. My three centre backs will probably be Dawson, Diop, and Zuma. I think Ogbonna will be rested, and I think we will be playing counter-attacking football. And I think that's probably the best way to play it. And I'm feeling confident. Do we play Antonio tomorrow? No, in my opinion. I know he's going to have some rest because can't see him featuring in a week's time against Man United in the cup either. But I think after that Jamaica, I really don't want to risk him, and it just proves how crucial he is. And I still think with Vlasic and Bowen up top, I think we can cause us some serious damage tomorrow.
Yeah, definitely. Phil, are you confident going out to Croatia?
I'm fairly confident. Yeah, I think we're going to be. We'll be raring to go. I don't know. We could do a back five, but I'll be really interested to see what the starting lineup's going to be and see who's actually going to start.
Yeah.
I reckon Zuma's going to start. I reckon Areola's going to start as well. Kroll might come on, make an appearance as well as Vlasic.
Well, let's talk about it because we don't know what David Moyes, Jordan. We don't know what David Moyes is going to do. Whether he's going to put the first team out, whether he's going to do a mix of the second team and the first team, or he's going to shift the priority straight to the Premier League. Out of the 22-man squad here from Canning Town, Len, there is our squad from this season, and of course the fantastic Craig Dawson is in the corner there. There he is, Andy. Big Craig. You got that Craig there, or you've got this Craig here. If I can find him, if I scroll up, there he is.
Gone missing. Hey,
Craig on the screen. There he is, in all his glory. There's Craig Dawson. Jordan, what are you expecting to see from the lineup tomorrow?
I do think it will be a mixture. I think the squad will be slightly rotated. I think obviously Moyes will want us to do well in the Europa League, but he will have one eye on Sunday as well. So I think it will be a slight mixture of some of the players who have been on the bench for the league games getting an appearance tomorrow. But yeah, I do think tomorrow is a good opportunity for Areola to come in. Yeah. And yeah, I agree with Andy. I think it'll be a back five, I think, tomorrow. And I think it'll be a case of hitting him on the break. Whether Antonio plays, I mean, he isn't going to be playing Sunday, so do we play him? But yeah, I think that's going to be 50-50 in terms of is it worth the risk. So looking future fixtures, because we're so dry in the attacking department, because if Antonio is injured, we don't really have a recognised striker to come in. We've got players who can fill in, but whether we got enough there. But I think it's going to be a mixture tomorrow of the sort of the bench and the core players.
Well, let's walk through it then, Jordan. So Areola or Fabianski in goal?
Areola for me. I think that's a good opportunity for him to come in.
Yeah. Back 4 or 5, do you think?
I'm going to go with a 5.
Yeah.
I will
And
go with the 5. The 3 in
who's
the
that going to
middle.
consist of then?
Yeah, 3 in the middle will be. We've got to bring Zuma in tomorrow. Be a good opportunity to get him in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Bonner will be rested for Sunday, so we'll have Dawson and Diop in. Whether Fredericks or Kufau, I think we should perhaps maybe rest Kufau for the weekend and bring Fredericks in. Be good to see Masuaku in. Is tomorrow a good opportunity to rest Rice as well and bring Mark Noble in? I don't know.
And
Or do we just play him this weekend and tomorrow and this weekend? But I think we'll definitely see Rice, Noble, or Souček definitely in there. I think Souček's got to play 90% of the games this season.
Yeah, definitely. And your attacking options, I mean, we've got 5 to choose from out of the front 4. Who are you picking? Who's being left out?
I think I'm going to go with Bowen. So I'm going to sort of go like a 5-2-3. I'll probably run Bowen through the middle. Gosh, it's tough, isn't it? I'd probably start Vlasic as well.
Yeah.
And then who do I want on the other wing? Good question.
You got Fornals or Ben Rama. Who are you picking?
I think we got the way he's been playing. They've both been playing well, but I think Fornals has to start. So I think that would be my team. And then have Benny on the bench. And if it's not quite working, you can always bring Benny on and stick him through the middle.
Yeah. Andy, you seem to be nodding at most of what Jordan was saying there. Would you agree with that lineup?
Yeah, I agree. I think that's dangerous as well. But for me, like I said, the back 5, so Areola in goal, Fredericks right wing back, Diop, Dawson and Zuma as the back 3, Masuaku left wing back. I would actually play Krul and Souček in the centre.
Yeah, so would I.
And Souček, so you have it as a 3. And then, because you've already got the wing and Bowen and Vlasic through the middle.
Yeah. Phil, do you think it will possibly be a bit of a 2 steps forward, 1 step back playing a back 5? Do you think we've got to go all forward, or do you think back 5's a wise option to play tomorrow?
I think for me, I'll just go like what we've been doing this season, really, back with the back 4. I mean, if we play back 5, it's not the worst thing in the world. It could work. It could work really well. But I think as long as we just go out there and just go out, just go for it. Really, it's hard to say really, because Moyes could change everything up like unexpectedly, I reckon.
Yeah, it's difficult to pick a lineup because there's so many different things Moyes could do in every single position, so it's difficult to lay down what you want. Let's take some comments. Kent says draw 1-1, tough game. Here we go then, straight out. Andy, we'll come to you. Would you take a point if I gave it to you now?
Yeah, I would. Realistically, all 6 games are winnable. But the way I see it is you win your home games and you draw your away, you're through to the next round. So for me, a point away from home, like it was on Saturday, mate. You'll take more wins at home and draws away from home. So I agree with what everyone's saying. Yeah, a point wouldn't be the work. We'll look at Man United last night. A point would have done them good, and they ended up losing. So sorry, I just had to plug it out to all the Man United fans watching.
Because we all know Jesse Lingard will be coming to West Ham in January for 10 million quid, and he was just emphasising that fact with a fantastic assist for the young boys last night.
Did you actually see what Paddy Power done?
Yeah.
They actually paid out if you had Lingard as an assist. They actually paid out. You can tell they're really taking the mick.
I think we'll get him on a free after that, to be honest. I don't think Manu will want 10 million for him.
Jordan, would you take a point now if it was given to you?
Yeah, absolutely. Sort of totally agree with what Andy said, to be honest. In any European competition, if you can remain undefeated at home and go for it, remain undefeated away and go for it in the home games, then I'll take a point tomorrow.
Yeah. And Phil, take a point. You're nodding your head.
Yeah, I'll take a point. I'll reiterate everything what's just been said there. There's points on the board, isn't it? So, and just go, when it's the home games, obviously we've got the home advantage, and just go for it and get a nice 3 points, and then come out of the group on top, hopefully.
Yeah. 27 minutes ago, the footage has been released. Well, not footage. Pictures have been released of we've landed in Dinamo Zagreb, and we are at the stadium. I can't find any pictures resulting in Mikel Antonio. They might just not want to put pictures out of Mikel Antonio. But I said straight after the Southampton game, he looks absolutely knackered, and I wouldn't want to take him out there. Just give him a 2-week rest, and then he's back fit and firing, ready for after the couple of Man United games. Would you be tempted? Let's go, Jordan. Would you be tempted just to say to Antonio, have a couple of weeks to rest up, and you can be back fit and firing in a couple of weeks' time? Or do you think he's got to play tomorrow because he's ineligible to play against United?
I don't think he has to play tomorrow. It's the first Europa League game, so we could maybe use this as a good opportunity to see what we're going to have to do against Man United on Sunday anyway. Yes, it's two different teams, in terms of ability. But I think Antonio needs to have a week or two off, come back, because the problem we had with him last year was he was playing a handful of games and then he was going off injured for a few weeks. So I think we need to kind of manage his fitness a bit better, and it's kind of his red card might be a blessing in disguise to kind of give him that rest he needs, because we're kind of forced into it at the weekend. So no, I wouldn't risk him tomorrow personally. I don't think tomorrow is going to define how well we do in the Europa League either. But it'd be good to get a point at least. I'm not saying I'm admitting defeat, but I think this is a good opportunity to sort of see what Moyes is going to do and how we're going to play coming into the weekend as well.
Definitely. Phil, how crucial is it, do you think, that David Moyes works around Mikel Antonio's hamstring issues well, when he's smart in the fact that he, is smart and doesn't play him in specific games? How key is that going to be this season?
Well, it's got to be incredibly key, isn't it? We've been going on about where we ain't got any other strikers, have we? So if he's the only main goal threat, playing as a centre forward, you've got to manage him properly, because you know what his hamstrings are like. He had a great start to the season, but it only takes one little injury, and then that's him out for a month or two. So it's, even though we've got a lot of games, just rotate him around with someone else playing up front. It'd be then hopefully it'll prolong in more prioritising the league games. Yeah.
Kent says mix and match. Andy, would you be surprised if we saw anything but a mix and match? Would you be surprised if David Moyes went full out guns blazing first team, or went with no first teamers? Would you be surprised if it's not something just in the middle?
I would be very surprised, mate. Like you said, Declan Rice, the last 20 minutes at Southampton, he could barely walk, and it's like, I'm not surprised that he travelled, because it's not like far. It's not like 6 hours. I think it's like 4-hour flight or whatever it is. So it's not like too far. But I would have left Antonio and Rice at home. Some people in the chat are probably thinking why, but we've got Krau, we've got Souček, and then the next game when we go away, if say for example we've got 6 points on the next away game, you leave Souček at home and take Rice. You should alternate with them, unless it's a crucial game. You're not going to play both of them. That's why we've got Krau in. I'd love to see Fredericks play. Whenever I've seen him, like last season, Soufal was outstanding, but before that, Villa away, for example, I remember Arsenal away, Fredericks was outstanding, and it's just where Soufal's been so good. He's not been... literally, if he could just produce a little bit better on his final ball, he'd be a great winger, and then you've got Bowen through the middle.
Yeah. Simon says, Andy, I think Antonio will start. Look at last night for Chelsea. Without a number 9, Chelsea would have drawn the game. Lukaku is important. It's a good point. Gary, I hope you are well. Hashtag free Ben Rama. Ben Rama's needed in Europe, says Simon. Jay Wood says, my team, Areola, Frederick, Zuma, Diop, Creswell, Kraus, Suchek, Vlasic, Fornals, Bowen, and Turner. To find out what the official team is, you can be here on West Ham Unofficial tomorrow, late afternoon, early evening, for the match build-up show and line-up reaction, because we're not going out to Zagreb, unfortunately. I will be here giving you the coverage before the game, before I go downstairs and watch the game. So, yeah. Like, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you know when we are going live with the build-up show. Here we go. Kent says, Areola, Arthur, Diop, Zuma, Oggy, Sufal, Crow, Suchek, Vlasic, Antonio Lanzini has snuck in there for Kent as well. Like it. It's just differing opinions because we haven't got a clue what David Moyes is going to do. All that rhymes as well. Gary says 4 at the back all the time except against the big boys, then it's 5 at the back. Gary said I would bring in Oko Flex for the bench. It's a shout. He did score again for the under-23s last night in the Papa John's Pizza Trophy, I think it was last night, against Ipswich in a 2-1 victory. So, you know, it could be a shout for some of these Europa League games. All the comments have skipped. Where were we? James says, back a draw tomorrow. We're going to set up solid and hope to nick it 1-0, hoping for a positive result. James says, the last 2 Premier League games have felt like points dropped, but a point in Croatia won't. I completely agree, yeah. Antonio has to play then. He's got 9 days rest. I think that's enough rest. Yeah, well, we'll just have to wait and see. That is quite a lot of rest. We'll just have to wait and see. We have given in our squad for Europe, but we can also add in, Andy, can't we? Add in like under 23s players because they don't count as part of the squad, I think.
Yeah, I don't think they count under 23s. I don't think they do, or under 21s in Europe. I think. Oh, correct me if I'm wrong, because we only announced a 22-man squad for Europe, didn't we? Is it 22-man squad instead of the 25? I'm pretty sure it is. Or homegrown players like Ben Johnson, we don't have to register him yet because he's still underage.
Yeah. Jay Wood says, wouldn't be surprised if Lanzini gets a start, might suit this game. This is why I think we didn't look to get him out the door in the summer. Not because, I mean we love him, but because the Europa League and players like Yarmolenko as well. Jordan, this might suit these players, you know. Not as physical as the Premier League. Europa League games, this might suit the likes of Lanzini and Yarmolenko.
Yeah, I think I would definitely give Lanzini a go. I've always liked Yarmolenko, but in terms of the position he plays, there's a couple of players ahead of him, and I don't particularly like him up front, to be honest. So yeah, if I was to pick one, I'd probably at least give Lanzini a run out tomorrow. That'd be a good game for him to do so.
Yeah. Phil, what are you expecting to see from Dinamo Zagreb tomorrow? What are you expecting? Have you got any expectations, or are you just thinking, I'll just wait and see what happens?
Yeah, pretty much wait and see what happens. I mean, obviously I know who the team is, but I don't know how good they are doing in their league at the moment or not. But I think that they've won it 6 out of the last 7 years. Kent will correct me, but it's something like 6 in the 7 years. But in Croatian league, it's not really great quality, is it? No, exactly. I mean, they're like, to be fair, there's only 1 or 2 teams in the Croatian league that I've actually heard of, and they're the more well-known ones. So, I know they've got a bit of pedigree. But yeah, I don't know. I think it'll just be. I just always assume it's always going to be like they're hard to beat, really.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Andy, what are you expecting from Dinamo Zagreb tomorrow?
Tough game. Obviously, they beat Spurs last year in Europa League. They've got some good players, and we sort of saw in the Euros. I know we just about beat them, but I think like 4 or 5 of the Croatia's team actually play for Zagreb. So I'm expecting a tough game.
Yeah.
I've done my homework as well. So they normally play a 4-1-4-1 system, and they rarely change it. So that's why I'm sort of saying if we go to a back 5, well, technically it's 3-5-2. We can push them back because they've only got the one up front, and then we've got the 3 centre halves marking 1 and the attacking midfielder. And I'm spoiling most of my notes, Jake, for you, but I might.
He's just banging all the notes off.
So Orsic, I don't know if anyone knows him. So he's the one who scored against Spurs last year as well. Very good player. Makes runs on the outside. So I would be worried with Dawson running against him and being exposed. So that's where Zuma and Diop are going to play their part tomorrow, because they're going to. I think Dawson will be in the middle with Diop and Zuma on the sides to run in the channels, because they've got the pace. But no, it'll be a tough game, and it's going to be. But I think we've got the advantage with like 7 or 8 players who are out in international duty. They're sort of used to them atmospheres. It's not going to be strange for them playing like Declan Rice playing in Poland and Hungary. It wouldn't like phase him, for example. Souček, he's been about a bit. So I still think we'll have enough. If I'm going to get my predictions early, I still think we're going to win 3-1.
You've broke the system, Andy. Come on, you broke the system. We haven't even on to predictions, but you just slide it in there. Love it.
I had to. I've done my homework for you, so I'm repeating what I'm doing tomorrow.
whilst we're on that subject, Andy, give your channel a plug. Over 100 subscribers now. Now you can get URL. The only way's up. West Ham Reunited, go.
Well, I actually can't yet, because I need to wait 30 days. Days, but yeah, so I've got everything else done. Yeah, so I'm Andy from West Ham Reunited. Me and Jazz, we've done our first show over last Tuesday. We done it. Main objective of the show is reuniting the old West Ham with the new. Me and Jazz are going there in 2 weeks. We're going back to Upton Park. It will definitely be my first time going back down there. We're going to go and stand roughly where we used to sit. So I used to sit in the Bobby Moore Upper. So I'm probably going to be surrounded by a park bench or a washing line or something. I don't know. We'll try and work my way out whereabouts it will be. We're going to go back to the old pubs where we used to drink. Queens. I know the Boleyn's changes very, very much now, so I'll be going to see that as well. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, and we want everyone involved. Our first series, I know Jake, I know you're young, but it'd still be nice to have you on. It's called the Reunited 5. So if you want to come on, give us a DM on Twitter. You have to pick your top 5 kits of all time, and you have to have been alive to pick it. So if you want to come on and talk about it, and as well as be a part of the Reunited family, give us a subscribe if you can. Yeah,
there you go. And Jordan, I know your channel's not West Ham related, but give your channel a plug as well.
Oh God, that's definitely changing the tone of the conversation. But yeah, just leave the link in there, and then I kind of let people go and have a little look and figure out what the channel is for themselves. Really, it's a bit of a deep conversation to have on a West Ham unofficial page.
and we've signed Phil up on a permanent deal here on West Ham Unofficial. His personal terms are agreed, fees agreed, and he's here on West Ham Unofficial. Isn't that right, Phil?
Yeah, 5-year contract. Happy to be signed up.
5-year contract. There you go. You heard it here first. Let's have a look in the chat and see what you guys are saying. Ken says, I think the homegrown players have to be at the club for a certain amount of time to be included, but I might be wrong. So looking forward to tomorrow. So am Andy. So am I. And you can get the real vibe of the game because tomorrow we will be live for the build-up show. A good little while before the lineups are announced. We've got a few surprises in there, so you'll want to tune into West Ham Unofficial tomorrow because might just drop something, drop a guest or drop something or other in there. So you never know what might happen. So subscribe, hit the bell icon so you know when we're live because you don't want to miss it. I'm going to say that you do not.
Or you can come round mine and watch it in the bar.
Oh, the atmosphere in the bar with all the memorabilia, with the free drinks, with the Jaeger bombs and the golden tequila. What more could you want, Andy?
Exactly. I can't show you the screen because I'm watching the Champions League. You'll get done for copyright, but I've got a good view.
Lovely.
Dortmund are 2-0 up, by the way.
There we go. See, you get everything here on West Ham Unofficial. You get the preview, you get the champ. I don't even know who Dortmund are playing, but Dortmund are winning 2-0. Who are they playing, Andy?
Besiktas.
Did Haaland score?
Of course he did.
Of course he did. Let's take some more comments and have a little look. Kent says, I'll go with your knowledge of the Croatian league, but better than mine. I haven't got much knowledge, but I just heard somewhere that they've won a lot of their league titles. Good luck to West Ham tomorrow. Thank you very much, Brownie. I believe it's our first European tour since Cardiff away in 2018. Oh, that was a day and a half.
Yeah.
That was. Oh dear. E20 Zone TV, ex-Champions League side, lost to Sheriff of Moldova. They're not the same team as they once were, but it will still be hostile. Let's have a little look here. Sharky, hope you well. Petkovic is their centre forward, who's 6'5". It's a Diop against Tim. Well, we just have to wait and see what happens. Anyone going with their Vlasic shirts? Has anyone saw that? The local police have said don't wear Vlasic shirts because it's going to provoke fighting or something. Because Vlasic used to play for Dinamo Zagreb's arch rivals. Brilliant.
Yeah, I just want to give a shout out to everyone who's gone there. I know it was mad that they only gave like 3 days notice for the tickets, which is still good because I still think it will be a good atmosphere, and I know Nikki and Dan are going there tomorrow, and a few other people I know. And I'm gutted I can't. I've literally got no holiday left for work, but we'll be supporting them back home. But it's just going to be amazing. I've seen a few people arrive today, and yeah, I think we've got that bug for it now.
Definitely. Let's take some more comments. Let's have a little look here. There we go. Right then, we're on to the bottom of the comments. Here we go. Kent says, I've been back there a few times, but not the same. No, definitely not out of 5. Right, let's come to that stage of the show. It's business time, and Andy's already given his prediction, so he's just turning around and ignoring this part of the show because he's already given his prediction. Only joking, Andy.
I did tell you the goal scorers, though.
Oh, well, we'll leave the goal scorers till last, Andy. We'll start with you, Phil. What's your prediction for tomorrow's game?
It's going to be a scrappy 2-1 win to us.
Yes, Phil.
Come on.
Phil.
Yes. Jordan, what's your prediction?
I think I'm going to go 2-1 West Ham as well, to be honest.
Yes.
We're not keeping clean sheets, so I think we will concede. But we are we are scoring goals. We didn't score against Southampton, but we did keep a clean sheet against them. But prior to that, we've conceded a fair amount of goals, but we've also scored a fair amount of goals. So, yeah. I'm going to go 2-1 West Ham tomorrow.
I feel like I'm going to be pessimistic now because the only thing I can see is, I don't know, my heart's telling me a 3-1 win, my head's telling me a 1-1
Yes,
draw.
Jake. Yes, Jake. 3-1. Come on.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's my heart. My head's saying a 1-1 draw. I can just see it, but scrap it. 3-1 just to make Andy happy. Andy's happy. Take a sip out of that Estrella, mate. And I'm going.
I've already drunk 1.5 since we've been on stream.
And I'm going to go for a 3-1 win. Who's your goal scorers, Andy?
Zuma, Vlasic, and he's going to give it to the away fans when he scores, right in his face. And I'm going for Bowen as well.
Love it. Let's have a little look here. James is speaking to a few friends, possibly going to Vienna. So if I get a ticket, I am there. That'd be brilliant. We're going to Vienna. James is going to Vienna.
James, just so you know, I don't know whether anyone knows this. I found out if you are, don't. So to go into away games, the ticket has to be in your name. When you go abroad, that is the rule. You need to buy the ticket. So like when the tickets went on sale for the club, you can't buy it for someone else. It needs to be in your name. It's to do with like hooligans and stuff. You get a voucher and you get the ticket off West Ham out there. There's people from West Ham and that's where you get it from. So just a tip for anyone who's going if you didn't know.
There you go. See, you get the Champions League scores, you get insight on Dinamo Zagreb, and you get ticket insight as well from Andy Miles. 1-1, 2-2, voice of reason, aka Jake got his draw. Always go with your gut. Oh yeah, I've got two things. It's going to be 3-1 or 1-1. You heard it at first. James is also going 1-1. 1-1 seems to be a very interesting and popular score prediction. Right then, I think it's time to close the poll guys, and see what you guys are overall saying in the chat for you guys that have voted in the poll. Let's have a look. I'm going to end the poll, and it's going to come up in a couple of seconds. There you go. End poll. It's the big time. Let's see what the results are. Here we go. So 54% of the votes is a win, 39% a draw, and 6% a loss, with 33 votes in total. Would you take that? 54% win? That's all right.
I'm more concerned about the 6% loss. I think we should leave the stream, to be honest.
Yeah.
Call yourself a West Ham fan.
Bit of maths for you then. 33 votes and 6% is a loss. How many people have voted for a loss?
Don't ask me.
Oh God, no! I'm thrown. 54%.
No,
Go on, Andy.
We went through, so two people, I guess, have gone for a loss.
Or
Two?
three people. So I think 18 people vote for a win.
Yeah.
So that'll be 11 or 12 for the draw and 3 for a loss.
There we go. We'll have that. See, you get it from Andy Miles as well. Everything. Estrella sales are going up, because Andy's doing it live on West Ham Unofficial. It's happening.
I think I'm about to speak to my local and just get it like delivered on draft, like weekly for me. just deliver it to the bar here.
Double and 4 now scores.
All right, we'll do this, Jake. Every time West Ham score a goal, I'll donate a fiver to DT38 tomorrow.
There we go. See,
Nice.
the man, the gift that keeps on giving here on West Ham Unofficial. Gaza says 2-1 to the Hammers, but a 1-1 draw would still be good. Ogbonna and Souček, both headers, 2-1 to the Hammers. If Antonio plays, we win. If not, we lose. It's as simple as that, according to Gary. Let's have a look at some more comments. Souček is getting closer, first goal scorer. 2-1 West Ham, Antonio brace. Make sure you like the video. Did it? Has anybody got the shirt numbers? I can't even scroll up to the top of the comments because there's been too many comments.
If you manage to do that, yeah, I'd love to go get the numbers up if you can. I'll try and do it.
I think it was
Soufal, Creswell, Noble, and Diop.
I think I know all of them.
Go on then, Jordan. What is it?
So Creswell's 3.
Yeah.
Koufal's 5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Diop
8.
23.
Yeah. 31.
What was it? Mark Noble.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
16.
There we go. That's whatever that is. 47. Yeah.
And who was the other player?
That's it.
Oh, that was
Is
it.
it 47? Right, we want 47 likes. We're on 24 at the moment. Come on.
I'm appalled.
Look.
Who else would want to not be watching West Ham Unofficial at 7:10 on a Wednesday?
News.
Yeah.
No, exactly. You get everything here, or you can become a member.
Well, because Andy swiftly went into it, you can become a channel member of West Ham Unofficial from just, let me get this right, £3 a month, or you can to go into the Ultimate Supporter fan club, or you can go into the legendary Legend Supporters Club, which our man Andy is in for £5 a month with exclusive content and all of that jazz. You can join by clicking the link in the chat now, and it will give you all the information if you are interested. There we go. Anything, Jordan, Phil, Andy, anything you want to say about the game, or anything that you want to let off your chest here on West Ham Unofficial before we go?
We're all going on a European tour.
Yeah. And I'm going to Tesco tomorrow to get more Estrella.
I think the only thing I want to get off my chest is come January we need to buy a striker.
Yeah.
We need a striker.
I like
That's
it, Jordan.
Or we can get one on a free before then. We've still got squad space.
Adebayo.
Yeah. I'll tell you what,
I'd even take Andy Carroll back at this point.
I
wouldn't be surprised if he came back.
I would take Daniel Sturridge. I still would.
And James is going to the pub. Love it. Right then, so you've got one sentence to say to David Sullivan right now, Jordan. What are you saying?
Buy some blinking strikers. I know your recruitment of strikers has not been particularly good in the 10 years or 11 years you've been at West Ham. 40-something strikers and a stupid amount of goals between them all. I think you guys need to step back from the recruitment and let David Moyes and get a director of football in and let him work with Moyes. I think they need to butt out of transfers now. And if a manager wants a player, buy the player. So
We've
that's
got a
what
head
I
of
would say,
recruitment
and-
now, though.
Yeah,
Looking
Rob
forward to
Newman.
it.
You know, Noble walked in to see David Sullivan and said you have to sign Jesse Lingard, and well, that didn't happen for whatever reason. There could be many reasons why that didn't happen, but yeah, just stop interfering with transfers because just butt out and get a striker in. That's probably what I would say to David Sullivan.
Dad is asking for a pint of Estrella. It's only bottles in the Andy's bar, though, isn't it, Andy?
I can arrange a draft if more people are coming round.
I'm paying top dollar.
I don't charge here. That's the rule, and it's open 24 hours.
Oh, Christ. That's what you get. Anyway, we will be live tomorrow for the build-up show with guests. We will get sorted out. Surprises, anything else. You will be here for the ride, hopefully, tomorrow.
And after the build-up show, you can come on West Ham United because Jazz and West Ham Online are doing a watch-along if you want to be interacting tomorrow on West Ham United. Obviously, watch Jake's preview build-up show and then come on West Ham United for the watch-along.
For the watch line. That's where it'll be. There's only one thing left to say. Come on, you Irons. Thank you very much for watching. Drop a like on video. Thank you very much, Jordan, Phil, and as always, Andy, for coming on. And
pleasure.
We're all going on a European tour. See you in the next one. Cheers, guys. Bye-bye.